2 days on groceries.
Yes, but that's what she wanted. That's what she...
Yeah, you came here to waste my time. You playing baby games. No, we're not going to do this. What we are going to do...
All rise. Support Court with Judge Van Der Bee is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1086, Easley case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Easley, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
So I met Nicole about 9 months ago. She normally comes into town when she is here on a traveling assignment, and the lady next door rents out her home to travel nurses. And so over time, we, kind of clicked and we started hanging out. Her children would come over and play with mine, and we just, became really good friends. And so this particular time, she had another assignment somewhere else, and
All right, y'all, buckle up, because this courtroom roller coaster is insane. Imagine babysitting your friend's kids for 2 weeks, only to end up stuck with them for 3 months unpaid. And just when you're wondering where she vanished, turns out she's on a cozy getaway with your fiancé. Oh yeah, it's messy. And today the judge is not here for the lies. Let's get into backslash.
Call you. She didn't check on them.
She
no
didn't call.
FaceTime.
I couldn't get her on the phone. I would call. I would send her a text. The kids would even call. I think the 10-year-old has a phone. He even tried to call. She just wasn't available.
And their ages are 10 and...
7.
10 and 7, okay.
Mm-hmm. Boy and girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So after the first week, I was like, okay, well, maybe she's just busy. I know.
She says she kept the kids out of kindness. 1 week turns into 2. And suddenly she's ghosted. No texts, no calls, no payments, y'all. When someone disappears after dropping their kids off, that's not babysitting, that's abandonment. And the court is about to feel that betrayal.
I ended up pulling his location, and I realized they were in the same state.
Oh.
I said, well, maybe that's a coincidence. He travels a lot,
He travels a lot.
She travels a lot.
She travels a lot.
She's a travel nurse. She should only be at the hospital. She shouldn't be anywhere else. But they both travel a lot.
Who's to say where I should be, but okay.
Well, who's to say you should wait your turn?
And so, so I end up,
Boom, plot twist. She pulls up the fiancé's location, and guess who's in the same state as the missing mom? Coincidence? Please, her agent instincts kick in, and the receipts start piling up. This is no accident. It's a full-blown betrayal vacation.
Background. Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
And so I said, where you at? He said, I'm getting ready to go into a meeting. And I said, oh, okay. I said, oh, okay. And I left it at that.
Oh, wow. I've never held my teacup this long.
So now we're going on, now we're 2.5 weeks in. And so I decided to call her again. She ends up calling probably that afternoon.
And just when you think it couldn't get more obvious, she hears Nicole's voice in the background during a FaceTime with her man. Ladies and gentlemen, the triangle is complete. Forget nanny problems. This is starting to look like a side chick smoke screen.
Phone, and we end up getting into it. And I said, I asked him the same thing. Where you say you was at again? And I said, well, I talked to Nicole. She said you was with her. I played the reverse psychology thing.
Right.
And he said, huh? Uh-huh. And I said, Nicole said you was with her. You.
Now she's playing reverse psychology on her fiancé, telling him Nicole admitted everything just to see how he squirms. And boy, does he see to fold. She popped up on me. Sir, this ain't Pokemon. You don't just get ambushed into an affair, children.
Wow. Is there anything else you want me to know? Because Chatterbox over here, she keeps interrupting. So I guess she has a lot she wants to say.
No, just besides, I really just want her to get the kids or find a family, find somebody to come get them. I'm not gonna put the children out on the street, that's just not me. But, she needs to come get her kids. The damages,
3 weeks, no nanny, no payment, no shame. And now she's still raising those kids her own. And Nicole's with zero support. Who does that? What would you have done? Because this woman deserves an award, or at least a check.
He wants to be in everybody's business, and
I just have one question though. Was your location really where Michael was?
Yes.
Oh,
it was.
So you did run off in the sunset with her man.
There was no pop-up. I don't pop up on people.
Right, you just show up.
No, I was already there.
Oh.
Yes. When he came,
so y'all planned this?
No, I didn't plan anything.
So tell me how that came about.
Nicole finally speaks and starts by throwing shade. She's always in everyone's business. O really says the woman who dropped her kids like luggage and took off with her friend's fiancé, the audacity levels are off the charts today.
In the same city as mine. I have made payments to her. They have a joint account, so it's not my responsibility if he gets the money out before she notices it's there.
That doesn't make sense. Why would you be making deposits in their joint account
For keeping the kids.
No. Wouldn't it make sense for you to just give it directly to her?
Well, that was the agreement that I was to send the money.
She claims she sent money to a joint account, ma'am. That's not child care, that's laundering responsibility. You can't Venmo your way out of being a parent. And if the money never reached her, that's on you, not him since.
Kids out on the street, that doesn't cue you to say, oh, well, let me just leave my children there, right?
Well, if someone's telling you that's no problem, let them stay, and I'm in a whole nother state, no, I wouldn't want my kids out on the street. But
so
if
you
she's
took that as,
voluntarily telling me.
You took that as let them stay and stay permanently?
No.
While you and Michael run off in the sunset?
No, my assignment is only...
Let's pause. Nicole says her contract got extended, and the kids could stay longer. So instead of flying back to handle her own children, she just let them chill for months. If that's not passive parenting, I don't know what.
Too late for that. You can go pick them up. Yes. But as of today, because they've been with her, how long have they been with you now at this point?
Now, third month.
3 months? Mm-hmm. 3 months? And they've been living with you?
I've been feeding, caring.
And you're still on assignment?
I am.
Okay, you obviously came here to waste my time because you are definitely going to be paying her some sort of support.
In addition to what I've been paying her?
Okay. $90,000 and you sent her nothing. $250 a week. How much is health insurance?
$250 a month.
And you're paying that, correct?
Correct.
All right. So your gross is $7,250. You have 2 children. job got extended. So until you pick them up, that's what the situation will be. Now, if you decide to go pick them up and you keep them, right, don't take them back to her, then it can change. But until then, that's what we're going to do.
I'm glad that, you know, I'm not married to him because I'll be asking for spousal support. I heard she's pregnant.
Oh.
So that number sounds about right.
She hears a lot.
Well, it doesn't sound like you disagree with anything she said. Yeah, it's right. Is there any other questions?
No questions.
Okay. Do you have anything
No,
further?
thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further.